Yo, YouTube, what up? Game Dog Games. Back with another one. And today this is part one of my revisiting my old Sims 4 builds. So a little history on me with this game. I started playing this game around the end of the pandemic, around the middle of 2021. So I'm not like a supreme player, but all of these builds in this series that we're going to start going over is old builds that I'm going to basically show them once I get all of the final touches and go revamp all the properties. Okay, so this is my first one that I want to showcase because I put the final touches on it. So this is my personal lot for my Sims family. Okay, so like I said, all of these builds were started in 2021 into the beginning of 2022. And then I had a long hiatus. I literally started playing this game again like 3 weeks ago. And I just finished this house maybe last week. I haven't been playing. I've been on other games for the channel, but yeah, I just wanted to start getting these out of the way. So this is my first property. And as you see, it's on a 50 by 50. Now, once again, all of these were my first ever builds. Okay. But this one, I've actually gone through and touched everything up, added what was missing, completed everything. Okay. So as you see, I do all the landscaping, all of the windows, everything. This house was built from scratch, from an empty lot. I did not use any like templates or anything. Okay. So as far as the outside, I just have a royal fence with landscaping all the way around. You have to do your mailbox like that to make it functional. Then I do all of the ground lights. I'll do a nighttime view so y'all can see what the property looks like. Okay. I'm gonna try not to make this a long video, but this is a big property. It has a lot on it. It's worth like 1.85 million. So the couple of trash cans, just normal stuff outside. So as you know, this is like a dog breeder's kennel who hit the lotto. So basically, I made this for my personal Sims family that I play. Okay, so this is the outside. You got the side path with the doggy logos. Like I said, I did all of the landscaping. You can see I got bay windows, and then I did lights on top and bottom of each window with cameras on pretty much every corner of the house. Okay. And as you see, I have some dog kennels in the back. These were dog houses, but it's really hard to make functional dog houses on here. So I just made some kennels. The family has not bred dogs yet, but I have enough room. So as you see, I made the grass look used. Still have some flowers under the windows, but pretty much had to make sure that all the doors match all of the shutters. So this is the back side. Okay, this is my little secret rocket area, okay, that I built. And then that's the shed to match the house. Okay, so let's go down. I can show you. So from the top floor, that's what it looked like with the observatory. This is a stairwell pretty much. So that comes from downstairs out of this door. Now I do need to change the color of that door, but I pretty much didn't, simply because we right here. Let me go ahead and change the color of that though. Let's get that one on there. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and change that door. Okay. So this is a master property, but not gonna linger too long. Let's go down into this building. So as you see, that's what it looks like from the top floor inside of the rocket pod. And I tried to make it look real. I could do a top down. Then this is like the second floor right here. So when they walk up the first flight of steps, they can come here and get on this little machine. And then downstairs is like the office with the bathroom. Okay. And this door stays locked. I pretty much try to keep all of my Sims out of here. except for my main sim. Okay, and this is the inside of the shed. Like I said, I've gone through and done a lot of decorating and just touching things up, adding things that I may have forgot on the previous property. It was like 75%, 85% completed or something like that. Okay, so let's go back up to the middle floor. So from the front door, okay, you go in, you have this foyer right here. Okay, so we have this foyer. And I've pretty much just took years to build this house. But like I said, I've been gone for a while. So I could pretty much say I have about 5 to 6 hard months of build time into this house, if you want to add up all of the time it took. So I pretty much tried to make this like my most exquisite property. On all of my other ones, I did not go as crazy as this. But as you see, I have light switches and fire extinguishers. I have a fire suppression system in pretty much every room, with one of those with a fire alarm. So this is the grand foyer. This is the front part. Then this is the daughter's room. Okay, so it's dressed up pretty good. And mind you, I've done all of this myself. Okay, but just have a quick look. This is uploaded to the gallery, so you can take a look and play with the property if you want. This is the grand dining room. I keep this room locked too because I don't like the Sims coming in here leaving like dirty dishes and old rotten food. The dogs don't run through the house because they poop, and it's a lot to clean up. The butler pretty much never goes to sleep. Okay, so as you see, this is the middle hallway. So if we zoom out a little bit, that's your steps to go downstairs. This is the upstairs bathroom. This is pretty much for the daughter. This is her private bathroom. Okay, and everyone has pretty much good updated things, and everything in here pretty much is upgraded. So all of the appliances, like 90% of the appliances in the house, are level 3 upgraded. They got all the upgrades. So if you play on this property, it's going to be a lot. Okay, Roombas on every floor. Okay, so this is your main hallway. That's going to the front door, daughter's room, grand dining room, basement steps. Okay, and then the master bedroom. Okay, so this is the master bedroom with a his and her side. A lot of little trinkets around the bedroom. Just went all out on this property. As you can see, I'm not like a architect as far as design, like modern design. You know, like I said, this is my first property, so that's why everything looked like squares from the top. But it's a lot of decorating going on. I pretty much feel like I did good with this property. Got all of the stuff in the bathroom. Okay, here y'all, quick view. I don't want to take too long on this house because it's a lot of house. Okay, still a lot to go over. Okay, so this is the main dining room right here. Okay, with a fireplace that goes straight up. But as you see, I've done a lot of detail. I pretty much tried not to miss any details. Like I made sure it was fire suppression and light switches in every room. You know, wanted to just make everything right. This is the kitchen, as you see. Okay, and I have these in there, the thermostats. But that's how I did the kitchen. Got to leave some places open for them to be able to cook. This one, that bowl really isn't sitting there. It's sitting here. But in the game, they got it there. Okay. But, yep, that's the kitchen with the island. Got the dishwashers in the middle. And there's your sink. Okay, so that's the top floor. Okay, now we're going to go downstairs. So this is your middle floor. When we go down a level, so the steps come down to here into this main living room. Okay, and all of the rooms are color coded. So this is the wife Sims little corner area, her library, all her books. Then this is like the main living room. Okay. And then that leads out to the back. And then this is the art gallery. Okay. Which you can see from the back with all sim painted art stuff on to the back. Now, most people might look at this house and say, you're not a rookie builder, but I am. It just took me a long time to get everything right where I wanted it. Okay. So secret door. Then this is my music studio. So this is how I did the music studio. I pretty much tried to make all the artwork throughout the house coordinate also. Okay. Now, the only thing I'm missing that I want to add in here, and I will show you guys while we are on the house. It is something that I am missing in here and I want it. Okay. So it's this rug. And we have to find it. I know exactly where it is when I find it. It might be the next one. You'll know. Nope, it's this one. And I know exactly where it is. There it is right there. See, this how sweet this is. And then we'll just smack the rug in the middle. And then we'll adjust to it. So we'll come up like that. And then put it right square in the middle of the room. That's what I wanted in there, was that rug. Okay. But that's the music studio. As y'all see, all the equipment. Got the booth right there. Okay. All the details. This is back into the main room. So this is the hallway to walk out back. The other door over here is going out back to the dogs. Okay. So once you go back around, then we have our bar. Okay. And then this is the guest room for like the butler. And a closet. So as you see upstairs, I just added this closet. In my main bedroom and in the daughter's bedroom, there are no closets. I forgot to do those details. The main bedroom's bathroom kind of works like a closet, but it's no individual closet. I will have to go and re-modify everything. All right. So this is your gym right here. That's the gym. All right. And then the room next to it, we got with the 2 fish tanks is the Star Wars shrine room. Okay. Every lightsaber has its stones. I did not mean to leave all of the extra stones and lightsaber hilts. That all comes from Batu, from me playing the DLC pack. But like you see, it's all just a Star Wars shrine room. Okay. So that's the Star Wars shrine room. And then you have a side entrance here that goes back out into the front on that path. And then one of your games. And then the steps to the basement. Okay. We're going to do the basement. I'm going to show y'all. It's a basement on here. Okay. Now this is the main basement. All of the artwork. I tried, like I said, wanted to keep themed out. Made everything pretty much even. Even if some of the art is repetitive. Okay. But I think I did pretty good on this house. I like playing this house. It's just like my Sims game. I play everything around this house. I may have my Sims leave the properties from time to time, but pretty much I do everything at this house. Okay. Because I'm just a casual simmer. I'm not a supreme simmer. Okay. So this is your basement bathroom. Okay. And this is your laundry room. And I have all the details on the laundry room. Tried to make it as realistic as possible. Like I said, I tried to cover every aspect. I didn't really want to leave any details out. Okay. And then this is the bank vault with all the riches in there. And then you have the door to the secret room. So this is my Sims secret office, like a man cave type of nerdy geeky office. All right, hold on, give me a sec. I clicked the wrong camera. Okay, so let's go back to Sims 4 cam. Okay, but as you see, that's just the basement. I want to give y'all another room, or another look at this room. Got the alien computers, a lot of details. Got the ticker, and that's the basement. Okay, so like I said, I'm pretty much rushing through this property just so the video don't be too long. Y'all can play with this property. It's called Bud's Family Kennels, and on the gallery it's called High Tech Super Estate. Okay, that's how you can find it, High Tech Super Estate. Okay, and I'm gonna just show y'all the backyard and the outside. Okay, so we'll go all the way back up, bring the whole house back up on the roof. So this is how the house is shaped. Okay, just simple triple layer design. Okay, and then as you know, the back, that's your shed right here. And then on the backyard, this is where I put the icing on the cake, because it wasn't like this at first. Okay, this is a redesign. So all of this has been redesigned. All of the plants and stuff I did myself. Okay, the pool, then here's your deck area. All of this over here was pretty much empty. All of this over here was pretty much empty. Okay, but the landscaping is the most. You want to do a lot of good landscaping on here, even if it's repetitive. It fills in a lot of the property. Okay, and then let's see. Let me make sure I didn't throw anything off. Oh yeah, okay. Last part you have is your basketball court. Okay, now this is the icing on the cake because it was hard. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is change it to night so y'all can see what the property looks like at night. Okay, it's a lot of lights on it. Okay, so I was trying to basically get this right. Okay, so the biggest things that I had difficulty with on this property was lighting up this basketball court, right? I'll come back to that. Okay, and then on the front was getting the width of this front porch right so that you can answer your front door and get pizzas delivered and stuff like that, right? And the same with the deck on the back. Okay, this little section right here where it's black, that's kind of like you stretching out the steps to make it look better and make it more accessible. They couldn't walk up the steps at first. Okay, and as you see, I have all of the ground lighting pretty much done. Let's go from the top view so y'all can see some of the lighting. I've just gone around, done it like that. Okay, and then that's your hot tub section right here. Okay, and then the basketball court. So what I did was took the little movie studio lights, and this is the final version. Okay, so these movie studio lights, you shrink them and then you just run them all the way across. Okay, and this how I did the basketball court. And then I ran these diving board things as benches. These are for like the pool, to make a bench section. And then this was the icing on the cake. I just did this randomly. I brought out a gate right here and then put an outdoor shower. Okay, and so that's the end of the property. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the first property of my Sims 4 series where I'm going to be revisiting my old builds. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to complete them and then reveal them as I complete them. Okay, so this is going to be an on and off series. It'll be random on the channel, but yep. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Like, comment, and subscribe. All the usual mumbo jumbo. This Game Dog Games back with another one. This another Sims 4 old build revisitation video. See y'all in the next one, man. Peace.